Unjona, I'm here in the outer Forsterei. It's a beautiful day, it's a little chilly outside, but the season is in full swing. And I'm delighted to say that I'm here with a player who's played about the last 3,000 minutes for Union as we go. It's Danilho Doekhi. Hi Danilho, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Raimundo?
Yes.
After Rai, is that right?
Yes, the Brazilian player.
Yeah, the little brother of Socrates.
Yes.
One of the greatest footballers of all time.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
My parents liked the name and they made a little bit their own version of it. So that's the reason behind the name.
Okay, and so I mean, he was from a football family. His brother was Socrates. You're from a football family as well.
Yes.
Now we've talked about some of this stuff before, so I don't want to go into too much great depth about it. But was the idea that you would always become a footballer? Was that always in your head?
Yeah, for me, yes. Like when I was a young child, I always watched football, and what you say, like I come from a football family, so most talks inside of the family were about football. And yeah, of course, as a kid, you have the dream to become a pro footballer. Do you remember the first game you ever watched? No, I don't remember, but I just remember like the Champions League games are also always special games to watch. Barcelona, Manchester United were always nice games.
And then later on, and then you get to actually play in Champions League games, for example.
Yes, it's a dream coming true.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got this remarkable record since you've been here. I mean, it feels like you've been here forever. This is actually only your third season.
Yes.
But you've been substituted twice since you've been here. You've played every single minute of every single game since Darmstadt. You missed the Darmstadt game in February.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it's over 3,000 minutes of football. I mean, that's an astonishing record. What is that all about? Is that because of your levels of fitness? Do you do something special? Do you do something different to other people? Do you?
No, first of all, I'm happy that the coach don't take me out. And of course, I try to stay fit. I try to take care of my body during the week and around the games, so that I'm in full fitness, refreshed. So then I have the best shape for the game, and then most of the times, a lot of times I can play 90 minutes. So it's a good thing.
So I did the maths. I think it's 2,930 minutes. But it's actually, not bad, eh? Yeah. I didn't do that up here. That's much less than it would have been, because there was games like Wolfsburg or Hoffenheim. You got a yellow card in I think 9 minutes into time added on in the first half. Yeah. You of course scored the latest ever first half goal in the history of the Bundesliga. Yeah. You've got that.
Yes.
Against Wolfsburg. And around the time, so you had these protests going on with the tennis balls and everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm just interested in what you thought about that as a team, not necessarily your opinion on the protests, but first of all, your opinions on what it was like having the game stop and start like that, having to go 10, 15, 20 minutes over the half-time.
Yeah, of course, from the fans' point of view, I understand the protest, but of course, as a player, you want to play football, and it's annoying that you get interrupted a lot and that you have to stop, you're getting called, you're in the rhythm of the game, and you have to get the rhythm back after 10 minutes of a break, and of course, as a player, it's annoying. But yeah, then you have to make the best out of it, because both teams have it, so make the best of it and come back strong after the break.
I mean, one of the things it did show is this sort of solidarity between German football fans, which I think is one of the things that sets the game apart in this country. Do you see it similarly?
Yes. I have to say, like the support in Germany from the teams, I really like it. Like almost every stadium is sold out. You have big stadiums, and also that the fans can go to away games without trouble. You don't see that in a lot of countries, so that's I think a nice thing and how it should be.
And so let's get into this season. So as we stand, Union have got the joint second best defence in the league. Yep. You're a large part of that. What does it take for you to form such a good defensive unit? Now, largely it's been the three of you. It's been you, Diogo and Kevin, with Leo coming in as well. Yep. What is it that makes you such a strong unit?
Yeah, of course, I have to say, like, the whole team helps us, because when you defend as a team. It starts up front with the pressing. It starts even with the tactics. Okay, how are you gonna press? High press, low press, in between, and then the way you execute it. And of course, like the central defenders together with the goalkeeper are like a big part of the last phase. And I think we're doing it good. We train a lot on it, and we have a good chemistry between each other, and I think that helps. And also the confidence grows each game that you keep a clean sheet, or when you see on the table that you are the second last club who conceded the goals. It gives confidence.
So when you're talking about playing as a unit, and you're talking about whether it's you're sort of pushing up higher, and one tactical change this season has been that the wing-backs are higher up the pitch. When you do something like play an offside trap, it's usually one player will make the call, okay, now make a signal. Who does that?
Yeah, Kevin is like a player. Of course, he's 33 now. He's a lot of Bundesliga games, so I play with a lot of experience, and he play in the middle, so he have a big role in that. But I think in the defense you need from everybody, because when the ball is on the other side, the player on the opposite side needs to command and tell the guys, because he's the one who see everything, and then he's the one who have to command and decide what to do.
So communication is everything.
Yeah, it's really important. It's really important. It can help you a lot, and it makes things clear.
How do you do that in a loud stadium?
Yeah, you have to get used to it. And of course, like from the right back to the left back, you will not reach, because then the stadium is too loud. But that's why it's important that everybody talks, so that everybody can help each other.
And it comes from Freddie as well.
From Freddie as well. Like, he also, what I say, like, experience. Yeah, he's doing a great job also at Union, really, and saved us also a lot of time. So this gives also confidence as a defense that you have a really good goalkeeper behind you.
And when you concede a penalty, for example, I mean, his record saving penalties is astonishing. Does that just sort of affect your mindset as well? When you go into a tackle, for example, you know that you've got him behind you.
Yeah, of course we don't want to give away penalties,
no,
but yeah, we know, like, if it happens that they still have to score the penalty. And yeah, what you say, like with Freddie, I think the last couple penalties he have a good record of that. So that's yeah, for the team it's a really nice thing.
Do you work on specific things in training, the three of you or the five of you, or?
Yes, we are trying to. In each exercise, there are some things you can work on and adjust as a defense, and also with the players in front of you, the sixes, to get a good relationship, and that you know from each other what to do and when to do what.
So when it comes to this stuff, you know, you're so secure at the back, but also, I mean, you've scored 8 goals for Union. I mean, we'll never forget. I mean, Gladbach up there. The noise.
Crazy goal, yeah.
It's insane. Yeah. What's your favourite goal you've scored? Was it Ajax?
No, it was against Gladbach.
It was Gladbach?
Yeah, because it was the first goal, and I would say, like, it was in the 97th minute, and the noise in the stadium was crazy, so it was really nice experience.
It was shaking. This
unbelievable.
Yeah. So you can't sleep after a game like that?
No, of course not. And you're gonna watch your goal back like 20 times or something, and a lot of people send you also the clips from the goal, and congratulate you, and of course, really nice feeling.
But you do occasionally, I mean, against Wolfsburg at the weekend, You probably spent the last, 10 minutes or so sort of up front, effectively.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in that. Is that something you'll work on tactically? Obviously, you don't want to go into a game with the thinking, OK, we're going to need a goal in the last period of the game. But is that something you'll work on? Do you?
Yes, you have different type of scenarios you prepared for. Like what you have to do when you're behind in the last couple of minutes, or when you're one up front in the last couple of minutes. So these are scenarios you speak about, and also in training sometimes you work on it, that everybody know, okay, what's the plan, what we have to do. And of course, you don't hope that that don't happen too much. But yeah, sometimes it will happen, of course.
So you've just signed a new contract. This is fantastic news. Everybody was very, very happy. You looked happy when you signed it as well. I assume you were. It took a little while for it to be dealt with, and obviously I'm sure a lot of this is bureaucracy and stuff like that anyway. But does it play on your mind when you? Do you read the papers? Do you look at the stuff about yourself? Are you on social media? Do you?
Yeah, I don't try to read a lot, of course, but yeah, you cannot see nothing, because what you say, like social media nowadays, you have friends or teammates who then see it and send it to you or talk about it. So you cannot completely clear out the noise, but of course I don't try to dig too deep into my name or search and things like that. No,
I mean, there be demons. It's a bad idea, I think, for anyone to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it. No.
But so you signed the new contract. So what is it about this club that made you want to commit yourself?
Yeah, what I say, like I've really enjoyed my time here. The 2 years I was here, and the fans, the people in the club, the teammates, gave me really good feeling. And of course, then we spoke about extending the contract, and then those kind of things play a part in my decision to extend.
What difference has Bo made coming in?
I think a fresh start, because of course last season was difficult, was a hard season, and with the new coach, the new training stuff, brought some fresh air, some fresh ideas, and I think it was good for the group that we had something new and kind of a new start.
And talking of new starts, so you've got some of these younger players coming in. So Alyosha Kemline has established himself very quickly as a holding midfielder, as a number 6. You've got Leo Querfeld coming in as well. Now he came in against Wolfsburg after Diogo got injured. Firstly, how difficult do you think it is for him as a player to come into this established back line?
I hope not too difficult. I hope that it makes it easier for him, that the defense is stable and that he just have to play his part in that. And in the training we also changed a lot so that everybody plays with each other, so that's nothing new in the match. And I think that makes it also for him easier to come in and to just fulfill his part.
But when you see Diogo go down hurt like he did the other day, and thank God it doesn't actually seem as bad as it looked it could be, because it looked pretty bad in person there.
Yes.
What goes through your mind? Because it's not only the left-hand side of your back three, and you've played so many minutes together, the three of you, but he's also your friend.
Yes.
What are your first thoughts when you see him go down, and then how difficult is it just to focus back on the game? Are your thoughts still going back? I hope my friend's okay.
Yeah. In the first scene, I didn't see it so good, so I didn't know how serious it was. And of course, then when the physio and the doctor come, and you see that how the way he go off the pitch, and then you ask the players who were a little bit closer. then you know, okay, it can be serious. So yeah, then you just hope that it's not like the knee or something like that, that it's not like a really big injury. But of course then the game goes on, so you have to focus on the game, and then after the game you see him and you ask, okay, how do you feel, what you think it is. But yeah, luckily that it's nothing too big.
But it must be difficult just on a very personal level.
Yeah, of course you never hope that a colleague or a good friend of you get a big injury, because you know how hard it is when you have a long injury, and yeah, you never hope that for your teammate or for your friend. So of course you don't hope that it's like that. But yeah, what I say, like the game goes on, so you have to focus on the game, and yeah, make sure after the game that you chat up with him.
Your focus must be something else, because I mean, having played all of those minutes, you know, and the amount of mistakes you make are very few in that, you know, 3,000 odd minutes. Where's that come from?
I just like to play football. Yes, I really like to play football. I enjoy the Bundesliga, the games, the atmosphere in the stadiums are really nice. So yeah, I really like to play the game.
What I was interested in is how much your game itself has changed. So coming from Excelsior to Ajax to Vitesse before coming here. I mean, Ajax, obviously, you've got this famous Johan Cruyff style.
Yes.
And it's all about distances. And is that different to the way you learnt to defend everywhere else?
Yes, it's a lot different. Because when I came from Excelsior, it's like a smaller club in the Netherlands. Then you go to the biggest club in the Netherlands, and what you say, they have like a specific philosophy, mostly in ball possession. They want to dominate, play really high on the pitch, and this kind of thing. So this was like a big change, and also with Vitesse and Union Berlin is really different than Ajax. So I have to say this one was like really different one, but I have to say it was a good part of my development, because then you have like both sides, so you know how to defend. In a smaller club where you have to defend more in games, and you play at the biggest club, so you're attacking most of the times and more thinking about ball possession and defending high on the pitch, which is different than lower on the pitch. So I think it helped my development quite a lot, and yeah, I have to say that every club I played, I really enjoyed.
Ajax must be difficult though. There's pressure everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like just like a really big difference from my previous club, because at Ajax you have to win. You have to win with really nice attacking football, and what I say, like they don't speak too much about defense. They just want to see like attacking actions and this kind of things. And yeah, sometimes as a defender you are like really high on the pitch and with a lot of space in your back, or against some attackers. So yeah, this is not the easiest way, but on the other hand, sometimes it is also easy because you dominate the game so much that the opponent also don't have like a lot of good attacks. So.
But that's when your concentration comes in important.
Yeah, that's really important. You always have to think about the rest defense and your positioning on the pitch, that you don't get counters against you. So that's a really big part, yeah.
You said, I think you said to our colleague Marcel recently that your favourite player of all, the best player of all time, sorry, was Johan Cruyff. Is that right?
Yes, that Dutch player.
Yeah,
best Dutch player.
Who's the best defender of all time?
In general or from the Netherlands?
In general.
In general.
You're allowed to say yourself.
I wish. I'm not on that level yet. Hard to say. Yeah, you have a lot of really good defenders. I liked Maldini a lot. Nesta. You have Cannavaro. You have now with Virgil van Dijk, a really good one. So yeah, you have a lot.
So moving on. Obviously, 2 weeks ago was the international break. And you were initially called up for Suriname, is that correct?
Yes.
So you have decided you want to play for them. That's a set in your mind.
Yeah.
Where's the connection from? Were your parents from Suriname?
Yes.
Grandparents? Or?
My father is from.
Your father is. And he moved to Holland as a young man, did he?
Yeah, he was born in Suriname, and then as a young kid he moved to Netherlands with the family.
So it must make him very proud.
Yeah, of course, it's really nice, of course, that you can represent your parents' country.
Yeah, of course. But it didn't work out for this international break just because of...
Yeah, we need to wait for the approval of FIFA. They need to check the documents and that kind of things, and we need to wait till they approve it. And when that's set, then everything is ready.
Okay, so next time, hopefully.
I think normally in March is the next time, so that should be fine.
Have you spoken to Geraldo?
Yes, we spoke a lot. I have to say, like he never pushed me or something like that. He just said like it's your own decision and you have to make the decision when you're ready and when you feel like it. But of course he was happy that I made this choice.
It must have been nice to see him back here for the friendly in the summer, and the reception he got from the stadium was spine-tingling.
Yeah, it was really nice, and I think he deserved it. He played 5 years here for this club. He gave everything, and yeah, I think it's a nice way from the supporters what they gave him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was remarkable. That was really quite an astonishing moment. But then there's so many of these that come in this place.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot of old players here.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many. You know, the atmosphere is really something else. Do you now not become complacent about it, but do you kind of take it for granted that this place will be the way it is?
No, because I know that it's not for granted, and that with a lot of clubs it's not like this. So I really enjoy it the way it is, and yeah, the support we get is amazing. And what I say, like in a lot of other clubs, it's not like this. So I really appreciate it.
I wanted to ask you about something else. Now, yesterday was our social day. And I was with a couple of other players at a different school out in Wedding, Reinickendorf. You went to the Zurich Schule in Neukölln, and you were there with the kids. Now, your uncle Winston wrote a book in which he talked about, he basically, had he not become a footballer, he said he could have gone into a criminal life, for example. Yeah. It's often the way, with kids from poorer backgrounds particularly. And football is a way out. Now, firstly, if that was similar to your experience growing up, if you could have gone the other way, or football provided you with a way out, but also how important is it for you to be able to go into places like the Zurich Schule to give something back to kids who are from tough backgrounds?
Yeah, I think it's a nice thing to do from the club side, to have eye for those schools or those neighborhoods or a little bit more problematic or more poor. What I have to say is, like, I think there are a lot of kids with talent in those neighborhoods, in those schools, and I think it's important that we guide them the right way and give them chances in life.
Well, did you get to spend much time with the kids?
Yeah, we did 2 parts. One part was like playing football in the gym, and one part was like in the classroom. A little bit, they can ask questions about my life. I could ask questions about their lives, what they did, if they played football, or where they played football, and what they like in their daily life. So that was nice.
What was the best question you got asked?
I got a lot of questions, but yeah, I think the best one was what I'm doing on a daily basis to perform well. And
what is the secret of your good life then? I mean, do you eat well? What do you do? I mean, you've been in Berlin. It's your 3rd season now, so you're used to the city. What's your daily life like in Berlin? Do you go out? Do you experience the city? Do you?
No, I'm a guy who likes to be at home with my family. I've two kids at home, so I have my hands full on them, and I like to spend time with them. Of course, sometimes I go out for dinner, but I'm not a guy who likes to go out every day or something like that.
How old are they? Are you helping with their homework yet?
No, they are really young. They are 2.5 and 1.
Oh, it's coming.
So this really busy period.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice.
It's fun, and they're going to be footballers as well.
Let's see.
It's a football family. I mean.
Yes. Normally they should have to. Yeah.
So, looking forward to the rest of the season. Obviously, defensively looking superb. We could do with scoring a couple more goals up front. How is the mood within the squad? You're all happy?
Yeah, the mood is good. I think we had a really good season start. Of course, now the last couple of games is a little bit more difficult. We also have a difficult schedule, but I think it's important that we keep the confidence within the group and don't gonna do other things than we used to do in the beginning. And yeah, I think the points will come again, and we just have to keep going this way.
Just have to keep going this way.
Yes, let's go this way.
And what's the goal? I mean, the ultimate. Have you got something in your mind that you want?
No, it's difficult to say. I think it's too early to say like which places we aim for, but. Of course, I think we have a good group, and I think there's something possible this season. So we just have to show it, and yeah, let's see then where it ends.
Immer weiter.
Immer weiter, yeah.
Fantastic. I think that's probably a perfect place for us to end up. Danilho, thank you so much.
No problem.
It's so nice to talk to you.
No problem. Thank you.
Congratulations for the season so far.
Thank you.
Here's to another 3,000 minutes on the pitch. God, if you can manage.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure you can. Wonderful. Thank you very, very much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.